Hey, Selous.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
It's not going to have a Legion slave
pass.
collar on it.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make
God,
sure
the rain's
slaves'
quite loud
flesh
in this game. The
bulges
sound effects of the rain.
top and bottom. You know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Selous, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Firstly, audio. Let's turn the rain effects down a bit so I can actually hear what's going on in conversations.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You're nothing. You're some inept mercenary the NCR is paying to supplement its own incompetent soldiers. No, listen. Caesar's secrets are safe with me. I stayed alive because Caesar would have wanted it. I'm useless to him dead. Of course, of course. All you had to do was ask. I'll tell you everything I know. Let's see. I know that you're a brainless cretin. I know that you're wasting your time. I know the lieutenant is going to be disappointed in you. And I know that by this time next month, the streets of New Vegas will be decorated with the decaying heads of NCR soldiers. Is there anything else you wanted to know? I can take anything you've got. Whoa! I've got you now. You like that?
All right, you can stop for a sec.
Watch
Whoa,
out!
easy there. You're supposed to rough him up a little, not kill him. Why don't you step outside a minute? Let off some steam. Nice job. I think my friend doesn't like you, Selous. I don't know how much longer I can keep her under control.
You think this'll make me talk? A beating? This is the best you can do?
Not just any beating, Selous. A savage beating. A beating that you'll be reminded of every time you feel pain from now on. When my friend's done with you, you won't have any of your teeth left. You'll be drinking your food through a straw. Your ribs will never heal properly, and it will hurt every time you breathe. It'll be like your collars, Selous. Impossible to forget.
Go to hell.
Huh. Not the sort of wit I've come to expect from you, Selous.
You're getting nothing from me.
I'm getting entertainment. That's something. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna spill your guts to me? Or am I gonna let my friend the maniac back in here for some playtime? Selous. Silent treatment, huh?
Okay, I
Have
get to
it
go
your
and beat
way.
him up some more.
Come
yes.
on back in. I think he misses you. Oh, and let me check you for weapons one more time. For your safety as well as his.
You hit like a bedridden old woman. It'll take more than that to get me to talk, worm. Watch out! Ah! Ugh. Enough, this is pointless. I'm dead to the Legion either way. I'll
Gives
tell you
up.
what I
Gives
know.
up. Punch him in the face.
But you should know that Caesar has always kept his own counsel. He never reveals anything that would make him vulnerable. My knowledge will not prevent the inevitable. This camp will be ash within months. Maybe weeks. Something is wrong with Caesar. Something he is attempting to hide from his men. But it was obvious before we set out on this
Problems
last
in the
mission.
Legion, eh?
For 3 days we awaited his order to dispatch us. 3 days. But he hid in his tent, refusing to give orders, complaining of headaches. He looks different now than he used to. His face is sunken, sickly. But any questioning of his health enrages him.
He's ill. He's
There is one
sick.
other thing that may interest you. I know that Caesar has planted a spy here. Every night, details of NCR troop movements are broadcast from a radio on this base to Caesar's camp. The spy has been here a long time, since before the entire conflict began. He's an officer. If I knew who he was, I would tell you. If I escape and he's alive to report it, the Legion would hunt me down. But like I said, none of this information will change the outcome for you. No force can hold back the tide of the Legion. Get away from me.
Where's the police lady?
Hello?
That was fun to watch. I'd have you do it again, but I'd probably get in trouble. This'll do the NCR a lot of good, so you should be proud. Here's the standard fee. Plus, I threw in the price of a good show on the strip. That's from me personally. You can beat up my prisoners anytime.
Everyone seems to like what I've done.
Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions 12 times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
Who's missing? Is the last one.
Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
He's the one missing in the vault.
Yep. See you around.
The fiends. Prison? go to the concourse, shall we?
Hello.
Who are you?
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind.
Change his mind about what?
My husband. He's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot. Brass won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain. Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too.
Mines?
He was out on patrol. Bunch of drugged-up fiends attacked them. Esteban laid down cover fire while the others fell back. One of the men saw him get shot. He didn't die, though. Not then. They tried to go back for him, but there were too many fiends and they had to pull out. Damn savages chased them halfway to McCarran.
I suppose I'll go and
Ma'am,
fetch it,
I'd
as I'm the
about
nice
given up hope.
person of the wasteland.
But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Right. There must be... I think this is the way out, isn't it? I'm now doing some serious investigationing. Which is not a bad thing considering I've only recently recovered from being shot in the head.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier. Take your pick.
Oh, I'm running out of caps.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble. Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash and at a discount. Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else. Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes. Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers. Later.
Okay. Reloading bench. And I've managed to break down all that 5mm ammo. Awesome. Interesting. I need to go to the gun runners then. You know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to stalk out the
Hey.
which one is it? Is it? Ah, it's that one, isn't it? Big, bad Mama Jamma. So now I need to wait till $9 hours? Wait, 11 hours. I don't see the lights on in the tower yet. Wait another hour. Let's see, can I get in there?
Lupa, this is Frumentarius Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
How long?
Couple of minutes. Over.
10-4. Keep us updated.
10-4.
Crikey, he's gonna blow the flipping place up. I need to get to the monorail. do that. I need to get back to the concourse, don't I? He doesn't want me going in that way, apparently. Nah, wrong button. Oh, that's the building I came out of, wasn't it? Yes. And that'll be to the McCarran Concourse.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Monorail. Monorail. Need to defuse the bomb. Report to Colonel Hugh. That little no-good weasel. And blow up my monorail. You would have killed millions of innocent NCR people. I'm not gonna let him have that. Okay, you're over here.
Something I can do for you? Yes? What is it? No? What happened? Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. And I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve. I'll have Curtis taken into custody. If he lets himself be taken alive, that is.
Cool.
Bye.
Wow, people like me. That's a first. So I've got a couple more quests now. Which means we've got over here.
Howdy.
Where are my weapons? Oh dear. Something bad happened to that guy. So I think for any children out there, stay away from drugs. Drugs are bad, okay? I don't know if the pre-war books in this game have any purpose, whether or not, you know, they're able to be sold like they could be in Fallout 3. Yeah. Bit strange, this place.
Found you!
Full locker's empty. I'll take the belt. More casual wear. Oh, Sunset Sarsaparilla. Got the bot cap. That's all I wanted, really. And the star caps. So a quick look on the old quest front now then. In fact, actually no, let's go back to items. Because I've still got some of these horrible weapons. Oh, I forgot to repair it with the good one. Use my ordinary. Oh no, look what it's done. It's got rid of all my Can't repair that. Assault rifle. Alright, let's have a look. Inventory. Quest. You can depend on me. Or miscellaneous quest. Done that. Retrieve the corpse. Okay. Oh, I can fast travel, even without my little van. Oh dear, didn't think that was possible. But is it?
Can I help you? Shit, is he serious? The 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons. Well, I guess so. Look, we just need metal, and lots of it. We can handle the weapons, but we just need extra scrap to melt down for the bullets. I'll give you some caps for each piece of metal you bring me. Anything like scrap, cans, or any basic junk made of metal will do. I'll need at least 100 pieces to have enough for the bullets. I'll cash in whatever you got until we have enough. Good luck. All right, what you got? Thanks, that'll help. All right, what you got?
Tin cans.
Thanks, that'll help. All right, what you got? Thanks, that'll help. No, not yet.
No, not yet.
Later.
Right. So I guess my next port of call is back at Crimson Caravans to tell Alice McLafferty I have found I've got the payment from the dock. Gone the wrong way, haven't I? I'm back there now. I'm a fast traveller. Sorry. Sorry people who don't like fast travelling. Unless you have a valid reason to.
Hello.
That's a pre-war book. That's a pre-war book. I can't apparently loot anything. What the hell? That's glitched. I can't get out of this room. I think there's some glitchiness there.